Good morning. I'm Dr. Ellen Zimmerman, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Framingham State University. It's wonderful to have you join us for this virtual celebration of Framingham State University's Class of 2020. At this time, I'd like to invite Paige Gouldthorpe, a member of Framingham State's Class of 2022, to perform the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wonderful, thank you. To bring greetings on behalf of the university, here is Dr. Javier Ceballos, President of Framingham State University.
Welcome, proud parents, families, and friends of our graduates. Welcome, dedicated faculty, staff, trustees, alumni, elected officials, honored guests, and everyone who has tuned into this special ceremony. We gather virtually to celebrate the accomplished and resilient class of 2020, a full year after your originally scheduled ceremony. The past year has been one of the most difficult in the lives of so many, and certainly one of the most challenging in the long history of Framingham State. With that in mind, I will ask everyone to join me in a brief moment of silent reflection in honor of all of those who have been lost during the pandemic. Thank you. All of you will always have a special place in my heart for the way you responded to the last few weeks of your final semester at FSU. Facing something none of us had ever experienced in our lives, you handled the turmoil with grace and perseverance, and for that, I will be forever thankful. I feel very fortunate to have gotten the chance to get to know many of you. I have often found myself in awe of your creativity, talent, and insightfulness. It has been a pleasure to watch you excel in the classroom, on the stage, on the athletic fields, and now in your professional lives. It is my sincere hope that during your time at Framingham State University, you were challenged and supported by our extraordinary faculty and staff who truly care about you and your personal, professional, and academic development. Even though you are no longer students, they remain available to you for guidance and mentorship as you settle into your careers. Just because you have graduated doesn't mean you stop being a part of the family. I hope you continue to take advantage of the resources we provide, including our Office of Career Services and Employer Relations, which remains available to our alumni. I have so much confidence in all of you, and I can't wait to see all that you accomplish. Now, please join me in welcoming to the podium Kevin Foley, Chair of the Framingham State University Board of Trustees.
Thank you, President Ceballos. It's a great honor as both a trustee and a proud graduate of Framingham State University to represent the entire Board of Trustees and congratulate today's graduates. We know that you have worked very hard to earn your degree, and you should be very proud of this accomplishment. All of us on the Board of Trustees are from the regional business and professional community and are dedicated to advancing the vast opportunities offered by the university to our students. We assist President Ceballos and his leadership team to strategically improve, develop, and strengthen Framingham State University. Like all of higher education, FSU is dealing with the unprecedented pandemic and facing some challenging demographic trends moving forward. But we have managed our resources well and are poised to thrive well into the future. Providing the best possible level of education and campus experience to our students is our highest priority. The trustees and President Ceballos have made and will continue to make decisions to move the FSU campus forward based upon the confidence we have in the future of this university and its students and graduates. With the incredible faculty and staff here at Framingham State and all the new strategic initiatives that have been and will be undertaken, we should all be optimistic about the future of this fine university. Graduates, you should be confident that you are well prepared for the challenges and opportunities that await you. On behalf of all the trustees, congratulations and good luck as you move into the next phase of your lives.
Thank you, Trustee Foley. I now invite President of her class, Olivia Limoncelli, to the podium to deliver greetings from the class of 2020.
Good morning, families, friends, faculty, alumni, and most importantly, our 2020 graduates, and welcome to the class of 2020 graduation. Yes, I mean 2020. We have to be among the most patient graduates in history and the most unique. I would like to first congratulate all of you on your outstanding achievements and successes here at Framingham State University. Congratulations on taking the next step and getting a college degree. It was not easy. There were many new and strange experiences, sleepless nights, setbacks, parking tickets, and stress, not to mention a pandemic. However, we endured and continued on to get our degree, even though we're broke now, and not from the student debt, but from the parking tickets. I would like to thank all of the friends, cousins, mothers and fathers, grandmothers and grandfathers, uncles and aunts who are here in support of your loved ones today. I would also like to thank my family for their constant support and for never missing a beat. When you stop to look around, there is so much to be grateful for. I remember student teaching in March. I had one of my last classes, and it was surreal. We all knew that it would be the last time we would see each other. It just didn't feel real. Time seemed to stop for a while. Life seemed to become hopeless at some points. We didn't know what was happening, how long it would last, or what would come next. But that's the thing about life. As much as I would love to plan everything to a T, I know now that I just can't. For all you control freaks out there like me, you know what feeling I'm talking about. So while time stopped, what did you do? Months seemed to go by with no good news. Some of us lost our senior sports seasons, our chances to be captains and leaders. Some of us lost our last chance to be in a club that we've given our all to during our time here. Some of us lost our final opportunity to perform or display our art, and all of us lost the chance to have all the fun and closure that we knew would come in the last months of our undergrad. Sadly, some of us lost people who were near and dear to us. As much as it might seem to be, the pandemic is not the defining event for our class. We cannot let it be. People will talk about what they did during the pandemic, and aside from most of us gaining 29 pounds, that is statistically the average given out by the CDC, some of us may have learned a new language, developed an interest in a new hobby, or binge-watched Tiger King on Netflix. But we didn't need to do anything spectacular. We just needed to be present, to learn to stay in the moment. I learned to start each morning with a gratitude list and end each day with a list of what I would be doing looking forward. Not just the next day, but the next week, months ahead. That is what we need to do when we move on from Framingham. We need to continue to appreciate the moment, but with an eye toward the future. While at Framingham State, I have learned many things. 1, stop trying to appeal parking tickets. They will not approve them. 2, fight for what you believe in. It took a team of students, many meetings, letters, emails, and a pandemic for resident students to be allowed to park on campus. I am happy to say that the time I spent on this was not a wasted effort. I want to thank the Student Government Association for giving me the opportunity to fight for what I believe in, which I continue to do to this day, thanks to them. They helped me to become an activist. The administration has heart palpitations every time they see us coming in. They're very fond of us. Someday when my children ask me if I was an activist in school, I will answer, yes, I fought to get parking spaces. So even though you may be fighting for the little things, if it is a cause that you believe in, then continue to be faithful to your cause. I would also like to thank the Alternative Spring Break for giving me the opportunity to join them on 2 wonderful trips where we worked with youth homelessness, food drives, and many other life-changing organizations. If you ever get the chance to take a service trip, please do. As I pray for the future of all of us, I heard a philosopher comment that if you only know one prayer, let it be thank you. So I really want to say thank you today. If you take one message from my speech today, I want it to be that you should be grateful, reflective, and appreciative of the little things. Stay in the moment. Whatever you decide to do or are doing, make it count. Take in the small moments and laughter, and keep your head high. You are a Framingham State University graduate, and you have so much to be proud of. Joining us today is our special guest, Lyndia Downey, President and Executive Director of the Pine Street Inn in Boston. Lyndia was recently honored with the 2020 Alumni Achievement Award from the University of Vermont. As the director of the Pine Street Inn, she has dedicated her life to community service, which fits in nicely given Framingham's commitment to community service, as well as my own personal commitment. In a time when people are expressing gratitude for having survived this past year, the best way to express our thankfulness is to exemplify what Lyndia has done, which is giving back. Lyndia shows as a role model to us as she gives back to her family, friends, and community. We thank you, Lyndia, for joining us today. We are so honored to have you.